This is my YouTube channel and blogspot.com. You will get material from that. The main topic today, IUPAC nomenclature. What is IUPAC? IUPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. What is the purpose of this IUPAC nomenclature? See, if you take any substance, suppose general example I will tell you, water. Water is in English. The formula is H2O. In Hindi, gel. Okay. In Telugu, it is Neeru. Okay. So script is different, of course, it's okay, but the word name also different. Water, gel, pani, Neeru. Okay, different names are there. Even within India only these many names are there. All over world so many names are there for single substance. So the study of this single substance is very difficult to understand, and we cannot exchange our knowledge to others. Okay, if you are talking about every time you are mentioning pani, the other area persons, they cannot understand that. For understanding that word only, it will take more time. That's why international wise, if you take any one organic compound, that compound name is same in every country. The IUPAC system is the most rational and widely used system of nomenclature in organic chemistry. So this IUPAC is mainly three parts. One is, see how our name is there generally. Our name is also three parts. One is first name, then middle name, then last name. Suppose my name is there. My name is Pisati Linga Reddy. Okay, so here in the IUPAC name, the main name is classified into three parts, that is called prefix. The middle one is word root. The last one is suffix. Okay, prefix, pre means first it will come. The prefix is telling about substituents. Whatever substitutions are there. Word root telling about number of carbons in the long chain. Number of carbons. Suffix is telling about functional groups mainly. Okay. Here again, this suffix is classified into two parts, primary and secondary. This substitutions prefix also classified into two parts, primary and secondary. Okay, here this primary is name is cyclo. Secondary is substitutions, those are generally R means alkyl, halogens, OR alkoxy, nitro, these groups. Whenever these groups are present, we have to take as a substitution, we have to name it. If a given compound is ring compound, then we have to write cyclo word. Cyclo is specifically used for ring compounds. Then word root, number of carbons. Suffix, here suffix primary and secondary. This primary is if single bond is, all sigma bonds are there, that is ane. If any double bond is there, that is ene. If triple bond is there, that is ine. Okay, secondary suffix, it is representing the main functional groups. It may be alcohol, carboxylic acids, okay, amine, whatever the main function groups it is representing. These main function group has suffix names we have to learn. Next, see example one, you can see here all, total 5, 1 2 3 4 5, all 5 covered. This is the word root, means how many carbons are there in the long chain. Here it is a ring, total how many carbons, 6 carbons are there. You can see here 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 carbons are there, means hex. Next, all single bonds are there, so ane. Functional group is there here, alcohol. The alcohol functional group suffix is ol, ol. Okay, now if you come pre, means word root before, this is word root before, this is the prefix. Here two things are there, one is primary prefix and secondary prefix. Primary prefix is telling about cyclo, ring. Okay, secondary prefix is remaining substituents. Okay, here what is there, bromine is there, so bromine, so bromo, what is the position of bromine, 4th position. Okay, so this is the main structure of this IUPAC nomenclature. One by one we will discuss. So here what are the main required here, the name is mainly classified into, one is prefix, word root, suffix. Okay, this first prefix and word root, these each individually we will discuss. These are word roots. Word root means long chain. If in a long chain one carbon is there, that is called meth. If 2 carbons are there, eth, 3 carbons prop, but, pent, hex, hept, oct, non, dec. Okay, maximum this much enough. This is a word root. Next, prefix as a substitution. Here CnH2n plus 2 is the alkane. This is the alkane. From this alkane, if you remove one hydrogen, that is called alkyl. Alkyl. What is this alkyl? Alkane minus one hydrogen. That is called alkyl. So you can see here CH4 is methane. One hydrogen less, this is called methyl. C2H6 is ethane. From that, if you remove one hydrogen, that is called ethyl. Okay, like that, propyl, butyl, pentyl. Now, a few more names are there. C3H7. C3H7 means propyl generally. Okay, in this propyl, 2 types we can write it. If this propyl is like this, 1, 2, this is the one chain is there. In this chain, on second carbon, if methyl is there, that is called iso. It looks like just V shape, V, or we can say Y shape, because here chain is there. Example, carbon, carbon, carbon. In this, here carbon is there. Now it is called iso. Why? Last second carbon, on last second carbon, if one carbon is there, one carbon especially, that is methyl is there, this is called iso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on this second carbon, suppose 2 carbons are there. 2 carbons are there, that is called neo. Like this, 2 carbons are there, this is called neo. This is iso, this is neo. Okay. Next. Now, secondary. What is this secondary? You have to know that primary carbon, secondary carbon, tertiary carbons. See here, this carbon is primary, this is the secondary, this is also secondary, this is the, we don't know what it is. Suppose one more carbon is there, obviously it is also secondary. Okay. So primary means what? The carbon which is attached to one more carbon, that is primary. The carbon which is attached to two carbons, the carbon which is attached to two carbons, that is secondary. See, I will give you one example here. Now here you can identify what is the primary, secondary, tertiary. See here, which is the primary, which is the secondary. So this carbon is primary, this one is secondary, this one is tertiary, this one again secondary, the primary, 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 this is the quaternary, this is the quaternary. So now the topic is here secondary butyl, means on the secondary carbon, these carbons are secondary carbon. Of course this one also secondary, this one also secondary. Don't confuse with iso and secondary. Again I will write it here. Here this methyl is there, this is the iso. Iso also one is secondary. Iso also we can consider as a secondary. So, but secondary means not specific. This is also secondary, secondary, secondary. These all are secondaries only. Okay. But iso means only specifically the second carbon. On second carbon, if methyl is there, then only that is called iso. Example iso. This is isopropyl alcohol. Okay. Now CH2Cl. Isobutyl chloride. Isobutyl chloride. I think it is clear now. Isobutyl chloride. How isobutyl? See, total 4 carbon. It is actually common name. It is not IUPAC name. Total see 1, 2, 3. This is also considered 4. Okay, 4 carbons. It is not IUPAC. In the IUPAC we had to count only straight line, but here we are counting all 4 carbons. Okay, this is the secondary and iso difference. See here, isobutyl I given you. Isobutyl, just like V shape, V or Y you can say. If it is there like this, this is the isobutyl. Now if 3 are there, this is a tertiary butyl. Why tertiary butyl? 3 carbons. The carbon which is attached to 3 carbons, that is called tertiary, 3 degree. Okay, the carbon which is attached to 2 carbons, that is secondary. Next, so now rules, IUPAC rules. Number 1, first long chain rule. Longest chain you have to select. The condition is longest continuous carbon chain you have to. Longest continuous carbon chain you have to select. Suppose in middle any oxygen is there, we have to stop there. Okay. So the longest continuous chain attached groups are called branches or substitutions. See here, the longest carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 7 carbon chain is there. In the 7 carbon chains, this above one and below one, these are called substituents. Okay, these are called substituents. Now, longest, after selecting long chain, the second rule is numbering. See here also, suppose longest chain, it's not necessary to take only straight chain. It may be zigzag. Okay, so the important thing is you have to take longest chain. See here, in the first case only 7 carbons are there. In the second case we are getting 9 carbons. So obviously the 9 carbon one is correct. Okay, this one is the correct. Now rule number 2, lowest number rule. While we are assigning the numbers, okay, number the carbon atoms of the parent chain 1 2 3 4 dash dash, starting from the end, any one of the end, which gives the lowest possible number to carrying the substituents. That means substituent should get lowest number. See here example, what is the long chain here? 1 2 3 4 5 carbon chain is there. So numbering here, second carbon getting 1 methyl. We can take one more numbering here, 1 2 3 4 5. So here fourth position. Okay, both are 5 carbons, but here fourth position methyl is there. Here second position methyl is there. So our rule is lowest possible number to the carrying the substituents. The substituent should get lowest number. This is the rule. Okay. Next, rule number 3. See here, first you understand the example, then you can make a rule. What is that rule? See here, first select the long chain 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5, and 1 2 3 4 5 6. Of course 6 carbon is the longest chain, but here two possibilities are there. One is straight chain is there, one is like this is there. So which one we have to take? So the below one is wrong, the above one is right. Tell me, what is the principle? Why the above one is correct? Because a long chain should contains maximum number of substituents. Okay, whenever more than one options are there, okay, you have to select a long chain which has more number of substituents. Okay, here two substituents are there, here only one substituent is there. More substituents is more preferred. Okay, next, rule number 4. Suppose in a given molecule, more than one time same molecule, same substituent is repeated. In a given molecule, same substituent more than one time, if it is repeated, then we have to take their numerical prefixes. If 2 times is there, that is called di. If 3 times is there, tri. 4 times is there, tetra, like the dash dash dash. Okay, so numbering we can select here, left to right, right to left, both are same. 2 methyl groups are there, so dimethyl butane. So what is the position? 2, 3. When the number is repeating, in between two numbers you have to take comma, in between number and name you have to write hyphen. Okay, next, here what is the longest chain? 2 3 4 5 carbons, 1 2 3 4 5 6 carbons. Obviously 6 carbons, okay, but 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, two chances are there. You will get 6 carbons and there also 6 carbons, but which you will prefer? Ethyl. So if you go from here, if you start numbering from up or down or left, all are same only. That's why I am taking straight chain. So even though sometimes you may get confused, so here two chances are there. So if you take right to left, the substitution getting third position. If you take left to right, the substitution getting fourth position. Obviously lowest, here lowest sum rule is there, lowest sum rule. Lowest sum rule means these substitutions, positions, addition, if it is low, that is preferable. So here 3 plus 3 is 6, so this is the preferable. 3 plus 3 is 6, then 4 plus 4 is 8. Obviously 6 is the smaller, so 6 is the preferable. Next, name. So total 6 carbons are there, so Higgs single bond is there, and now the substituents ethyl is there, 2 times is there. On the third position 3, 3 diethyl hexane. Now next, see here what is the longest chain, 4, 5, 6. If you take up or down, however it will be 6 carbon chain. But the question is here, you can take the numbering from left to right and right to left. So which is the more preferable? Just now I told you the lowest sum rule. Here 2, 2, 5, total 9 is there. Okay, here 2, 5, 5, total 12 is there. Obviously 9 is more preferable. Okay, so the numbering is, we have to take from right to left like this. Okay, now what is the name? So total carbon 6, so Higgs all single bonds, and now substitutions 3 times same, so trimethyl. What are the positions? 2, 2, 5 trimethyl. Okay, numerical prefix we have to use. If you, sometimes the students will do the mistake, only they will write 2, 2, 5 methyl. If you write like this, wrong. Okay, next, rule number 5. If two different substituents are located at equivalent position from the two ends of the main chain, then the numbering of the chain is done in such a way that the alkyl group which comes first in alphabetical order gets the lowest number. Okay, so this rule you can apply for R, then X, then NO2. What is R? R means alkyl. X means halogens. Okay, halogens. Then NO2, nitro. Whenever these groups are there in the given long chain, so you have to give the preference in alphabetical order. Okay, you can see here example. So if you take the numbering from right to left, left to right, both are third position only. Okay, see third position methyl is there, here also third position ethyl is there. So which we have to take? If you take the first one, 4 ethyl 3 methyl, here 3 ethyl 4 methyl, E alphabetical order, E will come first, so first preference, so 3 ethyl is the correct one. So 3 ethyl means left, right to left is correct numbering. Nomenclature of complex substituents. See, in the substitution again substituents are there. In that case, how you will give the numbering and name? So numbering is same. First you have to select the long chain, then second, more substitutions, long chain is more preferred. Okay, then numbering, lowest sum rule we have to follow. Okay, see here what are the possibilities are there. Longest chain, total 8 carbons are there. Is there any other choice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 only is there. Obviously 8 is more preferred. After that, on the second position 2 methyls, here on the second position nothing is there, here on the, okay, now, so first of all numbering is perfect. Next, fourth position substitution is there, in the substitution again substitution is there. So in that case, the main chain attached carbon getting number 1, main chain attached carbon getting number 1, again you have to select long chain. If you go here only 2 carbon chain, here if you take like this 3 carbon chain, obviously 3 carbon chain is more preferred. So you can see here on the 4th position one substituent is there, that is propyl. On the propyl one methyl is there, so 1 methyl propyl, total is octane. This is the main substituents. Okay, again I will explain you, you may confuse this. See what we are doing first we are selecting the long chain. Okay, first point. Second, numbering. Okay, third, in the third point here, in case of complex substituents, main chain attached carbon getting number 1, it is the main chain. Okay, main chain attached carbon getting number 1, then you have to select long chain. Here it is the long chain 1 2 3. Okay, now it is again substituent. Total 3 carbons are there, that's why it's a propyl. In this propyl, on first carbon methyl is there, that's why 1 methyl propyl. See here 1 methyl propyl. Okay, so what is our main structure? Word root plus suffix pile prefix. Prefix means substitutions. This total all are substitutions only. Oct means 8 carbons. Word root. Suffix is here in. Okay. Give the IUPAC name of the following compound. Yes, anyone? Try it. What is the long chain? 1 2 3 number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 5 6 7 8. So 9 we had to select long chain. So obviously numbering is done. Again one more choice, 1 2 3 4 5. So left to right, right to left, both are same. So 5th position. Now substitution number 1 2. If I take here 3, here also 3. I am taking like this. Now first I am writing known is a word root plus all single bonds are there in. Now substitution. What is the substitution? On the 5th position is there. What on the 5th position? Again complex, that's why we have to take bracket. On 2nd position, see, on the 5th position total propyl group is there. On the propyl 2 methyl substituents are there on the 2nd position. So 2 comma 2 dimethyl, 2 comma 2 dimethyl propyl, not propane. Okay, propyl only. Still it is substitution, that's why we have to take as a substituent. Propyl no name, just you all combine it, just you remove this plus, that is the name. We can see some more examples. Suppose cyclic compounds are there, we know, we already discussed, cyclo name will come. So here total 5 carbons are there, 1 2 3 4 5. So pentane, the prefix is cyclo, so cyclopentane. If more than one substituents are there, alphabetical order, already I told you, CH3 carbon carbon carbon, it is the propyl, this is the methyl. So which one will come first? Obviously methyl. So numbering started from methyl, 1 2 3. So 1 methyl 3 propyl cyclohexane. Okay, next. So here two methyls and one ethyl is there, obviously lowest sum of rule. Okay, so 1 comma 1 dimethyl cyclohexane. Okay, here actually what is the purpose of this example is you don't confuse that alphabetical order. Okay, so note point here, note alphabetical order is there, but lowest sum rule is more preferred. Lowest sum rule is greater preference than alphabetical order. Okay, you note down this, because here E will come first actually, ethyl. Here it is a methyl. Okay, but we given the numbering for methyl only. Why? Lowest sum rule. Okay, positions 1 plus 1 plus 3, total 5. If you take from here numbering 1 2 3, here 1 plus 3 plus 3, that 7, so 5 is more preferred. Okay, 5 is more preferred according to lowest sum rule. Next, here one more similar example is there here. So how can you take? See, lowest sum rule is there, but 1 comma 1 is 11. Here it is only 10, even though it is preferred. Why? Because lowest locant rule is more preferred. Lowest locant rule is more preferred. Than lowest sum rule. These things you have to know, then only you can write easily. Lowest locant rule is more preferred than lowest sum rule. Now you can see here numbering. You can start 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, almost this is 3, but where you will start? Obviously you have to start here numbering. Why? Here 1, here also 1 is there, here second nothing is there, but here second 2 methyl groups are there, so this numbering is wrong. Okay, 1 2 3, now you can take 4 5 above or below, it's okay. Now on second position 2 methyl groups are there, so 2 comma 2 dimethyl. Third position 1 ethyl is there, then pent, then ane. Okay, now here one more thing you have to observe, that this while you are writing the final name, ethyl and methyl both are there, so E you should write first. Okay, sir, here 2 comma 2 coming first alphabet numerical, no. While you are writing name, final name, okay, final name should be in alphabetical order. Okay, here no exception. Okay, the question tomorrow we can discuss. Thank you.